Kina from Salem Baptist Church in Dalton, Georgia, and today I'm going to show you how to make these masks. You'll need 3 separate pieces of material, 2 pieces of each fabric. You'll need 2 pieces of interfacing, 2 pieces of a front, and 2 pieces of a back. So you'll actually start with 6 pieces of material. Along with your fabric, you will need a 24-inch piece of elastic that's either a 1/4 inch or 1/8 inch. Alright, so you want to take 2 pieces of your interfacing and match all the edges together, and then you're going to sew across the top about a 1/4 inch. When you start this, you do want to back stitch. First fabric piece, you take your 2 same pieces and you're going to match those up with the pretty side on the inside and do the same as you did with your interfacing. Just top stitch across the curve a 1/4 inch. So when you're looking at this and you're sewing, it should kind of look like an eagle's head or eagle's beak, and you're just going to sew it just right across the top edge a 1/4 inch. Then you have all 3 pieces sewn together. Then you're going to take your 2 pieces of fabric, fold them right sides out, match up all the edges. Make sure your seam line is out as far as you can, and then you need to go press the seam down on both pieces of fabric. Then once you have your material pressed out, you're going to top stitch along the top edge as close as you can to the seam. Alright, on your interfacing, you don't need to flip it over and stitch it like you did your fabric, but you do need to take your scissors and cut as close to the seam line as possible. Now you want to take and turn one of your fabric pieces wrong side out. Leave your other fabric piece right side out. Match up your seams at the top, which is where the curve is, so that now your the top side of your fabrics are together. And you're going to add your interfacing, and you can put that on the bottom. So all 3 of those are going to nest together. You're going to match up your seams and pin it. So after you have it all pinned, all 3 layers pinned together, you're ready to sew. You're going to sew a 1/4 inch seam across the top. So after you've sewn across the top, you're going to flip it over, match up all 3 of your centers, and pin that. There you have your top and your bottom parts all sewn together. You leave the ends open. Don't sew those together yet. Now you're going to sew a paper clip for the nose part that helps secure the nose of the mask down. Take your paper clip and try to straighten it out in the center of it, but you can leave the curved part in it. So it kind of look like that. So it'll fit the curved part of the mask. And you're going to line it up with the stitches that you just sewed across the top. and you're going to take and do a zigzag stitch across the paper clip. I like to use the knob of my sewing machine to kind of see where my needle is going to hit, just to make sure I'm not going to hit the paper clip. Alright, and once you feel like you're okay, then you go ahead and start sewing. You need to make sure that you take your fingers and open up between your two fabric pieces, and your interfacing is with one of your fabric pieces. That way when you flip it right side out, your interfacing is going to end up in the center. Just press out all your sewed edges. Now for the ends of your mask, you're going to take and fold in about 1/2 inch and press it down. And you'll do that again on your other end. And then go press it out, and you're ready to top stitch down the side, across the top, down the other side, and across the bottom. When you're top stitching along the top part, the nose part of the mask, again, be careful here, because now you've got your paper clip tucked in there. You'll feel it, but you won't be able to see it. So just go slow here to make sure you don't break a needle by hitting it. Now you're ready to make the casing for your elastic that will hold the mask on. So you want to fold this over about 1 inch and sew along this top stitch line that you just made. Okay, and we'll do that for the other side. Fold it over about 1 inch and sew it down the top stitched line. Okay, now you have your little casings that's ready for your elastic. Okay, so take your elastic and get you a safety pin. And just punch through the elastic so you can feed the elastic through the casing on your mask. And pulling out, keeping the elastic from twisting as it goes in, so keep that nice and flat. And leave a little tail. So you want to start at the bottom of your mask and go up toward the top. Okay? And then you're going to go back down the other side at the top of the mask. Feed your safety pin through. And out the bottom of the mask. So you should have, connecting elastic at the top of the mask and 2 tails at the bottom. So take one side of your elastic and tie a knot. Don't tighten it down just yet, because you're going to take the other side. Take your paper, your clothespin out, and feed it in the knot through the. Okay, so So you have that, then tighten up your knot. That way it now makes your mask adjustable. They can hold on to the knot and slide it up to tighten the mask, or they can, hold in the knot, they can pull on the other side and loosen it if they need to. Alright, so here's your finished mask. So if you have any other further questions, just email us with the link on the website.